Hello, friends. So, today we are going to take a break from what we've been doing the past couple weeks, and we're gonna be able to just spend some time with Chrome Music Lab. I know some of you have done it at home since we've been out of school already, but maybe some of you haven't. And so, there is a link in the Seesaw activity to take you to Chrome Music Lab. And remember that there are like 13 experiments that you can pick from. Anything from Songmaker to the rhythm. You can see the spectrogram. You can do some artwork and then make it into sounds and music. This one is Melody Maker. There's lots of different things for you to choose from. And so your assignment this week is just to explore and try to find something new that you maybe haven't explored yet, or if you feel like you know what is here and you've explored it all, could you do something new? Maybe in Songmaker you make up a new song, or you make up some sounds that you like. I'm going to show you a couple things here. Remember to go down into settings. So when we look at these choices in the settings, I'm going to try and show you what each of them changes. So starting up here with length, if I make it way up as high as it goes to 16, then I go back and look, now I have this bar where I'm going to slide and it just keeps going and going and going. Do you see how it's hard? It might be hard to see on the screen, but see how these are white and these are kind of gray and then white and then gray? Each one of those is a bar or a measure. So when it says 16 bars, there's going to be 16 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's going to be 16 total. Okay? So that's what that changes. I would say start with 4, and if you want to keep going, great, keep going. You could even go to 8 or 16. Any of those would be a good choice. The scale, I think you should do pentatonic. Now, it might be on major when you first come in to the settings. And if you feel like you want to try that, fine. But if you do pentatonic, a lot of the sounds are going to work together. There's not going to be a lot that sound like they clash or they don't work together very well. So pentatonic would be a perfect choice. And that's just like what we're learning about in music class this year. For beats, beats per bar. So if I changed it to 2, let's take a look at what that changes. Now do you see there's 1, 2 beats in the white section, oops, and then there's 1, 2 beats in the gray section. If I change it back to 4, now there's 1, 2, 3, 4 beats in the white and 1, 2, 3, 4 beats in the gray. So a lot of songs will have 2 beats or 4 beats in a measure, so those might be good choices to start with. If you want to mess with this, it will just make it higher or lower sounding. I would say try it, and if you don't like it, you can always change it back. Split beats into, so let's take a look at that. If I put it to 1, look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 1 box for each beat. But if I changed it to 4 parts per beat, now there's 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. So this would be like 4/16 notes. If I wanted 4/16 notes, I could do, there would be 4 fast sounds. 4 sounds on 1 beat. Okay, so the parts to the beat you can change as you wish. 2 or 4 is probably going to be where you want them to be. These would be like 1/8 notes. Those go at a do-day speed. And then range. If I change this down to 1 octave, then all I have is do, re, mi, sol, la, and high do. If I change it to 2 octaves, then I have do, re, mi, sol, la, and then I have it again, do, re, mi, sol, la. And if you wanted to do 3 octaves, you could do that. Don't forget you can change the instruments down here and the speed here. And this is something that I put together. I just played around with it. Here's what I did. Here's my settings for this one. I kept it at 2 parts per beat, 4 bars, and 4 beats per bar. Okay? I put it to pentatonic, and I actually went to 3 octaves, and here's why. When I did that, I could put this part here, we call that an ostinato, which is just a repeating pattern. It never changes. Okay, that was just do and sol, red and green. And then I started adding a little melody on top, and then I kind of just did the same melody. It changed a little bit here at the end, up in the highest octave, or the higher sounds up here. And then after that, I added some percussion, again, repeating a pattern that I thought sounded good, and that sounds like this. And if I change it, then it's got a new instrument. So, a little bit of things for you to think about. Can't wait to hear what you come up with. So, whatever you pick, I suggest you put a little ostinato on the first box of every beat. And I suggest you do it with either all do's, like this, or with do's and re's, kind of like this, so that they alternate. They go back and forth. And that sounds like this. And then you can start to maybe put a melody up here. And then it can go together. So that would give you kind of like 2 parts going on. If you just want to do 1 octave, then you don't even have to worry about the bottom ostinato part. You could even do an ostinato with just the percussion instruments. And remember, an ostinato is something that repeats over and over. Okay, so if you choose to do something on Songmaker, you could share it with me. You can go down here and press save, and then it's going to give you this link, and it's kind of long, so it's kind of hard to like write down, but if you copy the link, then you could go into Seesaw and press that plus button and press link, and then paste the link into the box, and then press the check marks twice, and I would be able to see what you did. But you can only share that in Songmaker. If you want to do something else, one of the other experiments on Chrome Music Lab, that's fine. And then I would just ask that you tell me what you did. So you could just record your voice saying, hey, Mr. C, on Chrome Music Lab this week, I did the Kandinsky one where I got to draw and I made some different shapes and different lines, and then it made it into music. You can pick whatever you want. I would like to hear what you did, what you liked about it, what you noticed. If you have any questions after doing it, I'd love to hear what questions you have. And what did you enjoy the most as you were exploring Chrome Music Lab? Okay, I think that's it for today and for this week. So have fun, enjoy Chrome Music Lab. Let me know what you did. Share something if you do something on Songmaker. And I hope you have a great week and enjoy some nice weather, hopefully, and I'll see you next week. Bye.